All right, so I've added a new feature to well, to this video and probably to a lot of future videos. This is kind of the stuff that that goes through my mind when I'm backing up. All right, is angles. I'm always looking for parallel lines and 90-degree lines, and there's three particular angles that you got to take into consideration. Right, first of all, it is the angle of the trailer with regards this white line here, which is also probably the line of the fence or the building. So this is very important to understand this. All right, and the other one would be the truck angle with regards to this white line slash building slash fence or whatever you're backing up into. Right, this is another thing that I'm looking at, and I'm looking at these both at the exact same time, kind of, you know. But and then the other one would be the actual angle of the truck and the trailer itself. All right, so I'm going to go through all of these angles separately, so I'm not going to be confusing you guys too much, but I just want to know that this is kind of what goes through my mind when I am backing up, and I will try to go through slowly. As you can see, we do have the steering wheel here, and we have the good old steer tire. Now over here we do have the mirrors. Now there isn't any trailers I'm backing up next to. It's just cones. I'm limited to what I can do in the length of time that I'm allowed to do it in, so hey, you're just gonna have to forgive me in that one, right? The lighting isn't great, so everything kind of looks dark, and of course the cones are kind of small. So anyway, let's get on with it. So right now the trailer is at, well, less than 1 degree here. All right, so as you can see here, the white line, and the trailer, it's actually coming in a little bit, it's going towards it just a little bit. Okay, now just a heads up, we are doing a straight back where I'm setting myself up for a straight back. So, and there's always room for, it's hard to get 100% perfect, so there will be some tweaking involved with it. Now when do I actually start my initial turn? All right, so hold on a second, let me rewind. So after I look at the space, so there we go, I'm looking at the space right now. So depending on your size truck, so I used to say to people, as in, like, basically when your shoulder, your body, your head, whatever, the driver's seat gets to the end of the space, that's when you want to turn. But sometimes you might have a day cap, so that would be different. So basically what I'll say to you is when the front of the trailer gets to around the end of the space, go ahead and just crank it hard to the right. All right, so you can see it here in a second, and crank. So right now we're just going to focus on the angle of the trailer. All right, so I'm at 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 20, 30, 40. Now this is the line. As you can see, this is where the angle, this is where the protractor is following the back of the trailer. Now I'm starting to turn to the left now. All right, you can't wait till the trailer's at 90 degrees and then start turning, because by the time you're actually, the truck and trailer is straight, you'll be over here at like 120 degrees. Okay, so well, let's rewind for a second and see where my actual initial. All right, so it's still cranked hard to the right. Okay, I think I start turning around there. Yeah, so around 45 degrees. Okay, and I'm gonna turn hard left. Now I'm still watching what's going on here, and I'm looking for the cones. All right, so hard left. Now see that I actually kind of straighten up just a little bit before. Sorry, I turn my steering wheel to the right, and because I couldn't quite see the cones yet, you got to kind of keep turning. Like the line right here would be well, I'll be looking at this bottom mirror, and I would draw a line down here, and then once I saw the cones, I really started straightening up. There we go, hard to the left again, and now I am pointing towards the space. Now if you are in a big screen, you can probably see what's going on here. So here's as you can see, I'm pointing to the center of the space, so, and it's looking good. So right now I'm at 91 degrees, so I'm not perfectly parallel. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of turning. This is the smallest little micro movements is all you need to do. The small little movements, watching what's going on, and then towards the end you'll see that it would be right at 90 degrees. Okay, so now we're done with that angle. All right, so basically when the trailer got to 45 degrees, you're not going to know that. All right, but all you can do really is control the truck. So the truck is currently at 0. All right, and this is very important. Again, we're going to turn it at the exact same time, crank it right all the way now. Now I'm going to show you something here now. Once it gets to 90, I'm going to pause it. All right, so there we go. We're at 90 degrees. All right, a lot of people, they freak out around here. They're like, because they're not too sure what's happening to the trailer. So sometimes what they do, even though they're trying to get a straight back, they'll go ahead and start turning to the left right around here. Don't do that. All right, especially with your axle's all the way to the back. Now you're going to want to keep turning till it gets to around when you're basically going off this direction, maybe at 140 degrees. Let's see where I actually start my initial. There we go. So basically as 130, 140 degrees. So you are driving in the opposite direction, basically. All right, you start off going this way, and now you're going up this way. All right, you have to do that because the truck is still not 90 degrees. But by straightening, but at this particular time, all right, even though you're turning off to the left, well, the trailer's still doing some work. All right, we're going to get to 90. And now, basically most of it's parallel. You know, there's a little bit of adjustments. And the same thing goes on there. We're just going tiny little adjustments. We can speed that up. All right, let's go on to the next and last one. So for this particular angle, now this protractor is actually connected to the trailer. So that's going to move along with it perfectly. So I start to crank it, and basically, once it gets to like 170 degrees, all right, it'll I'll start turning to the left, maybe 171. We'll see in just a second. Oh, it's 72 degrees, and then I start turning to the left. Now watch what happens here in a second. I'm going to maintain the angle once it gets to like I don't know, 100. Okay, let's find out. Oh, there we go. Actually, no, like more like 130, because the back of the trailer still wasn't pointing towards where I wanted to go. And when it did, I straightened her up. And now we're just going to maintain, you know, just like we did in the other 2 videos. But I just wanted to show you that of what actually happens. It's very important that you don't go past 180, and if you do, you're on red alert, watching your mirror, making sure that the back of the truck does not hit the trailer. As I'm sure if you look hard enough, you and go to truck stops, you'll see lots of trucks, especially the older ones, having pretty bad damage to back here due to people pulling U-turns and cranking it very hard. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed that. Now that was a straight back, and pretty easy stuff when you have the room. So well, that'll be all. All right, till the next video, guys. Bye bye.